piratey hails, yar, let's take those rum bottles and casks and sail your seas to the over... I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. What we have here is a French pirate metal band. Technically speaking, it's melodic, it's folky, it's pirate themed, and it's really, really goofy. Don't really know what I'm talking about or where to start from, so let's take a look at this album called Journal de Boire. Band's question is Barbaro'o'rhum. I don't know what this cover is supposed to kind of present. To me, it feels like there should be a ship or something, but looks rather vague here. Anyway, this is otherwise quite nice looking digipack featuring some 65 minutes of rum infused, barbaric, melodic, well, piratey metal. Now, I gave this album 3 listens exactly, well, 4 actually, and I really don't know what to say, but I felt like I just wasted countless hours on music which I couldn't enjoy. Now let's take a look at this booklet before I go deeper into that. So as you can see, this one is filled with goofy characteristics, kind of like a video game graphics or some children's cartoon, and to be honest, it kind of fits the music. It pretty much describes what's going on here. Now everything here on the album is very, very goofy, it's good mood, it's happy as hell, and all that stuff. So if you like happy melodic metal music, this might be your cup of tea. But then again, you also need to like folk metal, the type that only Central European can make. I mean, it's so goofy that it almost sounds like it's kind of musical comedy soundtrack, because that's what really strikes me when I was listening to this band. Like, these are not serious. These guys are not making this for the sake of like, let's be real about it, let's be like serious about it, but more like, let's laugh while we do these songs and sing and, you know, happy along, go along. And to be honest, the website, which I'm gonna show it to you in a bit, very much emphasizes the feeling I'm getting from this band, because to be honest, there's nothing serious about it. And while that is not a big letdown, maybe it kind of gives you the idea what this band is all about. More about having fun and probably getting wasted than, you know, sounding very serious and good stuff. Now all this text seems to be here in French. So I guess this is very much French music meant for French audience. Like, these guys have real French costumes, and it looks like pretty much like a Pirates of the Caribbean stuff here. Not very serious. All that stuff is, like I said, once again, very goofy and you know, happy-go-lucky kind of a stuff. But all this also makes me think about theatrics. You know, much like this band is, like I said, a musical thing, like a musical comedy, or performing on stage doing theaters rather than music. And while that is not obviously an automatic letdown, for me, this album represents things which I really don't enjoy in metal music. Like, first of all, I really don't like when music goes too happy and goofy and all that stuff. I want some kind of a seriousness, level of seriousness that is, which then again speaks to me. Rather go for dark than happy. That doesn't mean like I'm not a happy person, but I mean, this kind of a goofy music feels like too much of a joke. And so this whole album seems to be kind of like a joke to me, like a parody. Now, obviously this band reminds me a lot of those German bands which just, you know, take their Viking outfits or whatever medieval outfits and, you know, their live action role playing stuff, equipment and, you know, clothing, and go just, you know, getting wasted on stage, and, you know, and there's a certain kind of audience which this totally works for. So I'm not saying this is a totally useless band or anything like that. I'm just saying you need to be the certain kind of audience with a certain kind of mindset to actually enjoy this. So for most people, it doesn't matter if you come from a death metal or black metal or thrash metal or heavy metal or doom metal background, most people this will be out of the territory right away. Because it's so much about these happy melodies like, let's take this thing so seriously. I'm a happy pirate. You know, maybe it would be totally nice if you went to some kind of, I don't know, Halloween party and everybody would be dressed up a pirate and you had cask full of rums and as much as it would taste horrible, you would still drink it because your only point was to get wasted and then pass out in your funny pirate costume. This would make total sense for that kind of a party. But would I ever listen to this voluntarily ever again? No way, Jose. The thing here is, talent-wise, these guys know what they're doing. They have talented singers. It's very clear from the top. They have good production. Everything sounds like they know what they're doing. Drums, bass, guitars, you know, vocals. Good mixing, good mastering. Production-wise, I really can't bitch about anything. But when it comes to the songwriting, I find this band very, very face-palming. Really. Because this is like a joke thing to me. And I can't stand joke music. Because so often it works only for a few seconds. And if I want to go for a joke bands, I know a lot better, way more over the top, over the board kind of a goofy bands. Be it about rap, be it about whatever, to be honest. Doesn't matter what the genre is. If you're gonna make goofy and joke and all that stuff with your music, go overboard. Don't just, you know, restrain yourself. So for me, this is kind of a crappy album. It's not like super crap because these guys actually know how to play and, you know, the production is good. But still, this is next to horrible. So it's a horrible album or next to horrible, depending how you wanna factor these things. So I can say, give it a listen. I'd rather say, don't give it a listen. Don't go there unless you're ready for some major disappointment. That's it. Thank you for watching. I hope you don't feel butthurt about it. It's not worth it. Thank you and bye-bye.